I'm live. I did it. Hooray. Here we are. That's very exciting stuff. All right. I'm watching myself. So be excited. Welcome. We made it. We're live. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. Say hello if you're dropping into the show. Um, and we will get going. Yeah. Let's arrive now, here, now. Yes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, smiling and enjoying sensations. Huh, Max is here, my co host. Yes, sharing the love to all of you. I am so happy you're here. It is a wonderful Wednesday or whatever day it is you're watching from wherever you're watching, whatever you're watching. I am just so happy you're here to discover pain-free vitality. Ah, the wise way. My formula here, M3 plus A3 equals H3. That is we happier, healthier humans day by day, come what may. Choosing to be happier and healthier in the face of frustrations or fun. Yes. So I am ready to get ready. How about you? Are you ready to get ready? Let me know in the chat that you are here. Say hello and let me know where you are joining from, where in the world you are right now. Let me know if you have a pain, a neck pain, a back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, hip pain, foot pain. These are all very, very common pains. If you have regular headaches, maybe you don't have to share, but maybe you care to share. And I am here to share with you the fabulous, simple steps I guide folks through so that they can get pain free. You can get pain free without all of the stuff that we usually think is required, without all of the fancy workouts or expensive gadgets or pills or procedures or ongoing visits to practitioners. Those are all supportive, complementary things that can boost you, activating you. Yay for you activating you. Yeah. Let's hear it for that. Maybe you can pat yourself on the back. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can hug yourself. Maybe you can't. Maybe your shoulders are too restricted. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can't roll your neck like this. I did some silly human doing without being in what you're doing and did myself the disservice of straining this is the most common place, this triangle of neck, back, and shoulder where people get discomfort. We coaches, creators, and computer users, yes, all of us at every age. Now, I specialize in working with folks over 40, 35 to 65 bracket is most of my clientele. It's everybody. I've worked with some teens, some of my clients' kids. I work with some folks in their 80s and a few in their 90s. Yes, they are still moving and shaking. It's very exciting. My specialty is, of course, that over 40, over 50. If you want to really nail it down, because I'm over 50 and I was in my 40s falling apart when I decided to make that change. And I knew where it was headed. And just the other day, a client thought I was like, early 30s, maybe even late 20s. And I was like, oh no, I'm in my 50s. I'm in that 55 plus bracket now. And I do, however, look younger than I did in my 40s and feel younger. I'm younger in every way than I was in my 40s, other than chronological. And that's just a number. That's just an accumulation of years. It's what you do during those years, how you move through, that makes a better or a less effective you. Yeah. So how are you moving through? Let me do the pop the little presentation up and give you the run through on the Get Wise, and then I'll show you some B-roll footage of the pain solution program. I've got videos by my mentor Rustin Webb to help move through each of those neck, back, shoulder, knee, and coming soon is elbow programs of corrective mobility movements that really are good for preventing pain, for warming up your body for more intensive workouts. One of the biggest mistakes we make is we go to the gym and do these things without good form, without the core muscles, meaning the intrinsics, not your abs, the core muscles that are the tiny little things that hold you together well, without those being conditioned and functioning properly. So then when you add a lot of weight, you can create even more tension imbalance. You can create deterioration and wear yourself out in your attempts to get healthier and to live well. And it's a sad thing that we do that. So often we tear ourselves up in our attempt to get happier and healthier. Do that healthy living thing, right? Eat right and exercise more. Well, if you just cut the crap and move more, move well, tune into how you're moving, how you're being and what you're doing. If you eat real food that provides you with nutrients instead of just filling you with empty calories, satisfying that need to crunch on something, right? And if you eat in the right timing for your body to reset, to actually rest, to actually digest, to actually fan the flames of metabolism, you can kickstart effortless fat burning. Yeah. And this is without adding hours of meal planning and all of the things that people tell you to do. These are just simple, small shifts. And that includes in your mind, to mind well, to catch yourself when you're in those automatic negative thoughts, when you get into negative thought spirals, right? We're wired for negativity, humans. And it's a survival mechanism that doesn't really serve us, just like the stress response that we've got going haywire. Just, pain, all of these things, tension, stress, and pain are required for life. We'll get into that. And that was a quick overview of the three foundations. Did you catch that? Move, feel, and mind. Yeah. You bring those into alignment so that you're more balanced and you're balancing them rather well. You have something to springboard into those gym workouts or those fancy activities that you might want to do, that extended travel, that big family gathering, preparing for weddings, or whatever it is that you have to do that can be really intense. Speaking on stage, writing a book, creating a masterpiece, going to the beach with your friends, whatever it is you want to do, you want to have these foundations to help you move through. So let me share my screen and I will run through the little presentation here. There we go. Looks like we're sharing. Yeah, we are good. So I have distilled my Wise Choices program. My Me Time was the first one. It was a big 12-month kind of like way too much stuff over too long. And I've simplified and simplified and simplified. And this new version is the simplest yet. Sorry, I'm getting my coffee ready. No, I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Delicious. French press. So yeah, simpler is better, especially in this world where there's so much more. And now with no guessing, no gym required, and no gimmicks, please, we can get wise and celebrate pain relief for busy bodies. That's right. Creators, digital creators, coaches on Zoom all the time. I work with a lot of coaches that are on Zoom all the time and help them integrate little healthy hacks that can help them sustain their energy and their physical vitality. Coders, engineers, computer engineers, just work from home folks that are on the computer all the time, sales professionals, making those calls, hundreds of calls a day, and it can really get locked up at your neck and back. So welcome. Why aren't you? You're not switching with the arrow. I guess I'll use the thing. Welcome. Welcome. Life's an adventure, and just stop and think for a little bit how it's been for you over the past years, decades, or maybe just the past few days. Is it rough and tough? I know we've had some really rough years in the past handful of, over the last 5, but maybe you feel like it's been smooth sailing and everything just opened up so that you could breeze on through. And well, how do you feel about your journey ahead? Do you feel like you're headed for falling apart, or do you feel like you're headed for fun-loving freedom? Which path are you on? Getting older, discomfort, disability, dis-ease, dismay, destined for deterioration and decrepitude? Or are you aging well? I want to be there. I want to go backpacking in the mountains, look over a river, easing along, active, independent, full of fun and joy, fulfilled, and ready for whatever you want your future to be, designing your dream life. Yeah, right. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to go through the 3 phases real quick, and then we're going to wrap up, and I'm going to tell you about the fabulous offers I have right now. Just make the offers. You're not required to buy anything, and I'm happy to send you the healthy habit tracker for you to start keeping track of these healthy habits and how it's going for you. Okay. I am Wendy S Wiseman, your goofy guide, a moving motivator indeed, a neuromuscular. What's that? I need. It means nerve and muscle. And I could throw in here myofascial, which means muscle and fascia or connective tissue. I'm a human movement specialist, pain relief specialist, behavior change specialist, and a whole bunch of other credentials are stacked up behind that, including health coach, certified health coach. Now, I was falling apart in my 40s. Like I said before, I had the arthritis in my hand was so bad I couldn't do my ponytail, right? I had to wear a brace to protect it from activity during the day and at night, because, once it gets inflamed, that's like weeks of not being able to use it. We like to use our hands, right? Do you like to use your hands? I like to use my hands. I would like to keep using my hands and my feet. I had plantar fasciitis. I walked with a cane. It was, that was in my 40s, in my late 30s, in my 40s. I was walking with a cane because my foot pain was so bad, and I knew something was going on, and the doctors just offered me orthotics or this, that, and we could do surgery. And I'm like, but I can see, and I know it could be fixed manually, and I'm still on the path. It takes a while to restore some serious subluxations, but it is possible to do. And surgery is always there if I need it. Yeah. But why jump into it and create other dysfunctions by cutting up the tissue? Anyhow, that's a tangent. I had such chronic pain. I had insomnia, of course, my neck pain. I would have to stack pillows up, and I could barely sleep. And I had limited range of motion, which was worse than it is even today with my discomfort from leaning over the computer like I did on Sunday. Silly humans, we do these things to ourselves. So I decided to change. Yeah, you got to start with a decision. The awareness isn't enough. Oh, this is the problem. Well, yeah, this is a problem. It is. Yeah, that's nice. Awareness is the key to unlocking change, but you've got to decide, and you've got to direct your attention, and you've got to take action. So I adopted playful practices, simple things. Like I remember doing one burpee and it almost killed me. My heart rate went, woo, and I'm like, okay, that's not me. I went into the gym and it was overwhelming, the sensory overload of all of the noisy TVs and music and people and machines and lights, and it was not good for me. It wasn't the place to be. It's not for everybody. It has a wonderful place, and that's why there's so many different kinds of gyms and places you can gather to work out together. So I started walking. I started simple movement practices. while I was driving the bus, I would do certain things, and I started integrating these playful practices for healthy happiness into my daily living. WISE stands for Wellness Integration Solution Essentials. Let me say that again. Wellness Integration Solution Essentials. And what does that mean, Wendy? I mean, it means that instead of adding more to do on your already overwhelming list of to do, you make these practices a part of you, right? If you remember when you were first learning to use this device, it was overwhelming. And now you hardly have to think about it most of the time. When you were learning to drive a car or ride a bike, you might not remember, but when you were learning to stand up and walk, it was tough. Yeah. First, you had to follow your eyes, and that's how you came to turn over. And that's what led you to crawl and sit up, and then, to stand and fall and stand and fall and stand and fall. And then you get better and you get better and you get better and you get better, and you practices until they're integrated into who you are and how you go through the world, how you do the things you do, how you are being and what you're doing. So yes, I mentioned I'm 55 plus category now, and I am blessed to guide others on this journey to reclaiming physical feel good freedom, restore vitality, get pain free. Here I am driving the bus. I was too depressed to be doing body work, so I drove a paratransit bus because a call center job would have made me more depressed, being in a cubicle or any of those other things. I would cry when I was doing Lyft or food delivery. It was actually costing me more than I was making. And it was tough stuff, tough times. But I kept walking, kept moving until I am feeling good, feeling fine, and successful in my decision to become happier and healthier every year up to and after 50. Yeah. Very, very good. I have a good mission to be my strongest ever at 65 with some special movement training too. So it's time that we stop normalizing this getting older crap. This, doctors unfortunately do the disservice of reinforcing this. Oh, it's just arthritis. You're just getting older. Here, we can take these pills. We can go in and clean it up and whatever. But it's not just arthritis. What's causing the arthritis is not age. It's the movement, imbalance, tension patterns that are causing the wear on the joints that is causing the irritation. Or it's the eating that is causing the system to create more inflammation, or to the system is haywire from genetics possibly, or it's the way you're thinking about your body, or it's that you're not sleeping so your body doesn't have time to clean the crap out, right? Sleep is imagine if you didn't take the garbage out of your kitchen ever, right? Imagine if the office cleaners didn't come to the office, clean it up, and then they put the breakfast buffet in there amidst all of the smelly trash and stuff. And, you don't want to eat it, right? Your cells, same things happening when you're not sleeping enough, when you're not supporting your systems. Yeah. So stop normalizing these deterioration. Stop normalizing the neck and back pain. We're not supposed to feel like that just because we're choosing to live like this, never lifting our arms over our heads anymore. We're really doing ourselves a disservice. It's your choice. Stagnant poison puddle. They say sitting is the new smoking. It's not sitting, it's stagnation. Ancient cultures sat for hours and hours and hours. They were sitting on the ground, exchanging energy with the planetary forces, right? Balancing the energy. They were constantly moving positions, folding their hips, their knees, their ankles, moving their back in multiple positions, right? It's not the sitting, it's the way we sit. It's the way we don't move. It's the choices we make while we're sitting. Fresh bubbling spring. As you can see, this is the choice I have made, the path I have chosen. It feels so much better, and I can't wait to go up to the mountains and put my feet in a fresh, bubbling spring soon. Head off to that secret little hot spring off in the cliffs on the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. It's so hot, and then the cold ocean comes in, and it's so cold, and you're up under the rocks with little crabs. But I'm on a tangent again. Feels good. That's the power of the mind. What's your choice? Are you choosing dismay, or are you choosing yay? Put more yay in your day every day. As I said, tension, stress, and pain are required for life. They're essential at a cellular level for us to even be conceived, for our cells to get the nutrients that they need. There you are. You witnessed my first 2 sips of coffee today. They're delicious. I drink coffee because I love it, not because I need it anymore. It's not a crutch. How do you use it? Tension and stress are necessary, but we create a lot of it and we accumulate it. Because then all of my clients are like, I hold all my stress and tension here. Yeah, it's where I hold it. I'm like, don't hold it anymore. Wiggle a little bit more. Move. Yeah, don't let it get all. I was talking to a client yesterday about how it's like a hairball or matted hair, which is actually what it is, because it's just collagen, congealed collagen in a mucousy substance, right? That's your body muscle, these knots that you have. And then they're not sliding over, the tissues aren't sliding like they're supposed to be. So then they get congealed. And then when the rest of it moves, your nerves might be caught in that congealed, and they get pulled and they go, ow, ow, we don't like this. You're tearing us apart. And they send you that signal that is pain. It is an essential signal for survival, an urgent alert to let you know something needs attention, right? It's alarming you to pause, to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. It's not good or bad. It's just a signal. What makes it bad is all of your, oh my God, I'm falling apart, I'm dying, oh my God, oh, not again, all of the silly human thought real spirals, right? What's wrong with me now? Make it go away, fix it, stop. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. pain in the ass. It is. It drains your wallet, it drains your work life, it drains your wellness. So stop ignoring or masking these signals, because all that does is let it become a chronic condition, let it add up so that then your back suddenly goes out. It didn't suddenly go out. What happened is you have imbalanced tension patterns and deterioration from the way you're moving through life that has accumulated to a point where finally, you ever had a situation like this at home or at work or at school, and you're just like, that's enough. I've had enough. Yeah, so that's what your body's doing. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm not. So when we can start integrating these daily wellness practices and thrive, enjoying being better, you can have a vibrant, pain-free existence of fun, loving freedom with the Wise Life formula. M3 plus A3 equals H3. As you can see, it's up here on the wall behind me. I am Wendy S Wiseman of Wiseman Integrative. I have a practice based in Folsom, California, where I still see hands-on clients and work with people. It says work with Wendy, not get a massage or neuromuscular, because we do coaching and body work and movement and talk about integrating the aspects of your life that might have, fallen between the cracks or slipped off track a little bit. Yeah. You can jump in at freedom.wisewithwendy.com for the community that will have a paid gateway come Monday. There you go. More on that later. Wise 3x3 Vitality. The formula is Move, Meal, Mind Foundations, plus the phases, the pillar phases of attention. As I mentioned earlier, awareness unlocks change, but You can be aware. Just, I'm aware of that. I'm not going to do anything about it until you decide, until you direct your attention through that door. You're not going to open the door and step through the door. In the next phase, activation. You've got to take action, right? And then maybe you have to, shimmy through the door. Maybe the door is stuck. There has to be adaptation. On the road of life, there are detours, there are bumps, there are potholes, there are delays, right? So adaptation. And those are the phases that you can roll through in pretty much anything. Attention, activation, adaptation. Yeah. Ignite, accelerate, navigate. Get ready, get going, keep going. Yes, get it? And the result is happier, healthier humans. Yes. There we go. Just move more often in more ways, and you can move well for life just by tuning in. Doesn't have to be so complicated. Movement is required for life. Exercise helps boost life, but it is not required. You know plenty of people that don't exercise. Yeah. It certainly helps you have a better life, live longer, live a better quality of life if you're exercising well, if you're moving well in the exercise you're doing. Meal, eat real food so that you can be healthy, cut the crap, eat the rainbow, the drill. But we need accountability, and that's what I'm here to help folks move through as the goofy guide and the moving motivator. And when we mind well, we have positively radiant well-being. Yes, you may have seen me in some videos crying and smiling and laughing at the same time. You can choose joy in moments that are not happy. It's a choice. Viktor Frankl switched his mind in the camps. Nelson Mandela switched his mind in the prison. You can switch your mind in your comfy little home here now today, right? As I said, awareness unlocks the change. Without action, nothing changes, and resilience is required on the road so that we may have emotional, mental, physical well-being, physical and nutritional nutrients. Movement is a nutrient. Katie Bowman has a whole thing. Her thing is nutritiousmovement.com, right? Movement snacks. Get your movement vitamins, your macros and your micros, right? She put that whole spin on it because movement is one of the essential nutrients for life. So we can look at these things and have a much more enjoyable experience, especially when we're together in a community. So it's up to you. You make your choice day by day. You're training yourself every minute of every day, right? Are you going to be one of the frustrated, feel folks complaining? Or are you going to be a happier, healthier human? Oh, yeah, the neck hurts, but it's only going to last for a couple of days. And I did it to myself. So, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to make it feel better? I'm not going to sit and complain about it. I'm going to do things or not do things. I'm going to do things to help it feel better, and I'm going to not do things that make it feel worse, right? It's your life. It's your decision, and it's, how you going to roll. How you going to roll? Let's roll. Next steps, join me on the school. Coffee sip number 3. Oh, so good. 3 is the magic number. Join us. I have a wonderful matrix of magnificence growing on school. And right now, freedom is where the pain solution programs are going to be. You can buy each one of them individually. You can, put it in your collection of more courses that you don't really look at, or you can just join this community. The courses are unlocking on Monday when the paid gateway goes up. They cannot be free courses, but you can have access by being a founding member and getting in this week. Now, what's better than that is I have an absolutely astounding Founders Access Pass right now available if it will load. Only 10 are available, and you get the Mastery top tier mastermind community where we go through the 30-day accelerator and the 12-week transformation The 12-week transformation will be at $5,000 plus $333 per month. Yeah. The 30-day is $999 for the month. And you can get an all-access pass for a limited time. There's 5 at the first unbelievable rate of 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 5 available at the unbelievable rate of 2, 4, 6, 8. And then that's it. Those are the golden tickets. The founders one time for ongoing access that saves you thousands of dollars in the first few months. Over $24,000 of incredible stuff. You get your empowerment and confidence, peace of mind, expert guidance, belonging, motivation, victorious vitality, yes, overcoming obstacles, and personalized coaching to really help you pinpoint the areas that need attention for you today and tomorrow. And each day we are new and we have new needs, new challenges, yes. Continued access to the online courses, yes, and the online coach, me. Daily access to DM support, group coaching Q&A calls. Right now I've got the Tuesday morning call set and the Saturday workshop set, and we have a third Wednesday workshop set. And you're also going to get 3 sessions of one-to-one working with me for being a founder to really kickstart and help others see how incredible your life can be when you simplify these healthy practices. The 30-day accelerator, value $2,000, $3,000. Yeah, depending on how much coaching is included. 12-week transformation this year, it's $6K. It's headed for $12K. Yeah. So if you get in now, you're going to be packing all of this value. There you go. So you're going to want to act fast. And I have a QR code somewhere for these. It's just, let's create a new one that you can just scan right there. There you go. You can just scan that. Scan it. I'll leave that up and sip my coffee. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Let me know. Let's check the devices. Okay. So now in a minute, I'm going to show you some B-roll from the neck pain solution. It is the new program that we're adding to the bundle of pain solution programs. My mobility trainer, Rustin Webb, made nice videos for all of us so that we don't have to spend our time making nice videos that people can hear and see and understand. And instead, we can work with the clients using the videos he made. And it just gives us more time to serve more people, which is wonderful, 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 wonderful. And you're going to love them. If I can just find this here. Yeah, thanks. Divisiveness. All right, let me just go ahead and hop into that. We'll look at the neck pain solution. Oops, B-roll. There we go. Oops. As you can see, he moves you through different exercises and talks you through with good cueing. And these are just simple movements. Don't have to have anything special. You don't need to be anywhere specific. You don't have to buy any products. Things that use props, we come up and offer you alternatives. You can use this at home, in a dorm room, in a hotel, in a park, in a gym as a warm-up for your workout, on the track as a warm-up for your workout. These are incredibly versatile programs that give you tools to bulletproof your body. No, you won't be bulletproof. However, you will create that foundational balancing for resilience that prevents injury, that boosts active longevity, that really helps you move through life feeling fantastic. Yes, here we go. Let's take a peek at the Peak Vitality site, the classroom. This is the top tier, the mastery path. You get wise, you come in, and you can see the classroom has broken it down into the 3 phases. Phase 1, ignite. Phase 2, accelerate. Phase 3, navigate. And then you get the bonus original course wise choices and a bunch of resources. And that is a snapshot. Here you get the wise solutions with all of the pain programs. 21-day back, neck, shoulder, knee, upcoming elbow, and the 28-day mobility challenge. So really, it's a no-brainer. This founder's golden ticket is a no-brainer. And aside from all of the courses and programs and things, the access to me, I have over 3 decades experience working with people, helping them move better, helping them relieve pain, getting relief results where other methods haven't worked. I have clients that said they were throwing darts at trying everything and nothing could relieve that nagging little weird back pain that was limiting her life. And she got relief in 1 session with me. Lonnie Ray put up a wonderful review, a testimonial that she got relief in just moments of talking to me, shoulder relief. Another client had been working with me in the chiropractor's office, massage, and then the global pandemic happened, and she was getting work on a neck from whiplash. Yes. And then she, let me just stop sharing here. She started to get numbness down her arm and her grip strength went, and she couldn't use her hands. And the doctors had her on pills that she didn't want to be taking. And they were suggesting surgery. And she was like, no. And then she remembered that I did online coaching as well. And 4 sessions later, she had restored her hands completely, relieved her neck pain, was no longer taking the pills, had no need for surgery, and was feeling fabulous to go back to work and remain pain-free with pain-free vitality because she had the tools to tame the tension anywhere, anytime. And it all starts with the 3 keys to reset anywhere, anytime. Breathe, smile, and enjoy. That is a terrific tip for tuning in to how you are. How do you feel? Did you do that? Do it now. Try it. Breathing actually refreshes and revitalizes your cells. That's the nature of breathing. Yes, it's like the tide. Inhale, up. The ocean rolls in, lifts the sand particles, rolls out, and deposits. In, creates some air and some space, and things move through. Smiling releases feel-good endorphins and hormones that actually boost your mood even when you're feeling shitty. You know, once it took me like 9 times or something, but I knew if I could turn that frown upside down, I would feel better. And it actually got to the point where it hurt my face because I was just so in that miserable place, but I kept trying. And finally I did it. And my face was a little sore. It got a nice workout, all that muscle activity. And I had that sense of accomplishment, that win. Yes. And I felt better because I felt better. Yes. And those around me felt better too. You see, when you choose to be a happier, healthier human, those around you get the benefits, the ripples, the effervescence of the happier, healthier human. And that spreads forth. And together, we are creating a better world as happier, healthier humans. And this is my mission, the mission of the business, the mission that we are on. There will be a foundation. There will be intentional living communities. This is something incredible that is just in the seedling state right now. And I want to help as many people as possible. So who do you know? Earlier this week, someone came into I was in a different community, and someone gave me a shout out about the work that I'm doing. And another member was like, well, I don't have any problems. And I'm like, Um, a lot of people say that. I've had doctors and I don't have any stress or tension. Nope. Like, okay, you say so. Um, it's this mental block. I don't have that chronic pain. It's the image of the wheelchair or the walker or the I can't get up pain that causes you to discount these nagging little niggling pains. And so when I said almost everybody I know complains about their neck, their back, their knee, their feet, right? And he's like, oh yeah, mm-hmm. My knees give me trouble from basketball back when, and so stop and think about it for a minute. You may not have these chronic pains. What is your body saying to you today that you can tend to? You attending you, yay, that's another yay. What is your body saying, sending you signals to pay attention to that if you keep ignoring might lead to knee surgery, hip surgery, back surgery, spinal fusion? I work on women who've had cervical spinal fusion and then that are in their 70s. And I work on 20, 30-year-old women with the same muscle tension pattern. I can feel it. I can see it in their back. And I'm like, let's work on this because this is where this is going. You've got to look at where today's practices are taking you tomorrow and think about how you want your life to feel, how you want to feel in your body. Imagine if you keep ignoring that neck and back pain and you end up with a cervical fusion and then you can't turn your head, you have to turn your whole body. Maybe you're in a state now where you pretty much have to turn your whole body. How can we find ways of moving well, regardless of the limitations that we perceive? Yes, the biggest obstacle, the biggest hurdle you have to overcome is this muscle right here between your ears. And I'm here to help. And I'm here to make it fun. Yes, healthy doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be confusing. And it doesn't have to be such a chore, right? It can be simple. It can be sensational. And you can have a terrific team of folks along with you to help you when you fall down. So, on that note, let me know, are you ready to dive in? Drop a wise in the comments. Let me see if I can pull up a platform and see if there are any comments. On the other platforms. Okay, my computer might crash. All right. There's nothing there. And it's so nice of you to join us today. Hi. Oh, I am so glad you are here and you're feeling good. You like those tips? Yeah. Remember, you can use those anywhere, anytime. Feel good. And I'm probably going to get some feedback here because I just clicked that button. Oh, Melvin. So nice of you to join me. All right, kids, I am going to wrap up for the day here. And you can come on into the communities. Are you ready for this? Write it down. You can share it. This is the free Gateway community. Anybody will be welcome anytime throughout the year. So keep it in mind. Keep it close so that you can send people my way. It's super easy to remember. painfree.wisewithwendy.com, right? You got it. painfree.wisewithwendy.com. There you go. And on that note, go forth, make it a great day. It's up to you. Make it a great day the wise way. And I'll see you soon.